Welcome to your first Photoshop tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to have a look at how we can create a postcard called Welcome to Brisbane by adding text, adding two images to our canvas, adding a border, putting a gradient in our sky, and changing the text contrast. You can start by clicking File and Open and opening this cityscape image that you would have in the new canvas. The first thing you'll need to do is duplicate the background image. Duplicate the layer. We duplicate the layer so we've got a copy. When we make edits, we can always revert back to our original. The next thing we're going to do is to change our contrast in our red, blue and green scale. Under Image and Adjustments, you can go to Levels. Go to your red level, and you can then drag this up just where the gradient starts to hit the axis. Repeat this for green, and blue. Then click OK. You should change the contrast of your image. There we go. Stage 2 is to use the polygon lasso tool to highlight this sky area. We're going to remove the clouds and add a blue sky. You may find it's already on the lasso tool. If you right click on the lasso tool, change it to the polygon lasso tool. You may wish to zoom in on your image to make it easier to navigate around each building. Until you've highlighted all the way around. Each of your buildings. You should be able to try to do this within 1 pixel.
Like a new car, isn't it? Like a new car, mate. You don't want to get rid of the old one because you're so comfortable with it.
And close it off. You've then highlighted the area that you wish to edit. You can probably zoom out again then. Down under the gradient tool, you also have the paint bucket. Select the paint bucket and you can turn your sky into blue. If you wish to change the colour, simply click on the colour that's highlighted at the top right here. Select the colour in the sky, and then you can convert your whole sky into the new colour. Once this is done, you can then click your gradient tool and you can highlight the section of your sky that you wish to merge from light to high. You've then added a gradient to your background colour. If you wish to change the darker colour, you can move that across. And you've finished adding that gradient. The next stage is to bring in the horse. If we go to File and Place and select the statue or the man riding the horse, we can then increase the size and add it over the image. And place it in. You then want to highlight the section. We just want to miss out on that flagpole and to the right here. And we're going to add a mask to any section that's not highlighted by clicking on the masking tool. We can then select the image and drag it to the location where we wish it to be. The next stage is simply adding a new layer down the bottom right here, and then within that layer we're going to highlight a section between these two images. We're going to select our paint bucket under the gradient tool. We're going to change our colour to red, and then we're going to colour in this new section in red. The final task requires adding text to the image. You can find the text tool on the left hand side. Again, it'll create its own layer when we add the text in. You can change the font, bold, size of your text, and the colour at the top. I'd suggest doing it the same colour as the ribbon. Welcome to Brisbane. You can relocate this by selecting on the selection icon. The final stage is to grab or add a shadow to the Welcome to Brisbane text. To do this, select Layer, Layer Style, Drop Shadow. Ensure this is ticked. Then you can make some alterations here. Simply click OK. You can see it's added the shadow to the text. It's at this stage that you may wish to zoom in and touch up if you've got any white shadows around your images. Once you're finished, you need to save your file in two formats. The first one's in a PhotoShop format. So you can call this Brisbane Postcard, your name, and when you created it. Simply click Save. The next stage is to save as a JPEG. Select the file format and a standard JPEG. Leave the same name and simply click Save. You've now finished your assignment.